another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Virgo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is well. Remember, Virgo, happy birthday to you. And also, there's an eclipse in your Virgo sign, new moon, an eclipse in the Virgo new moon. So be ready for all these changes. Be ready for everything. Okay, guys. All right. Have patience for everything. Okay. Don't rush into anything either. All right. So let's do this. Virgo. See what's going on for you, Virgo. This is for Virgo for their highest good. This is for Virgo. One more card. Wow. And you have Wondrous Universe. Wondrous Universe. Walk in beauty. Yes, exactly. Believe, you guys. Trust the universe. Trust God. Trust whoever you pray to, that things are going to fall into place for you. Okay. Remember, the universe has your back all the time. All the time. Okay. You also have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Wow. And I do believe that you are on this new path and you are going to go on a new direction. There is traveling here also that I feel. Wow, this is nice. Good going. You guys be safe wherever you go, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Virgo for their highest good. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for the what's hidden, the hopes and the fears. Wow, start popping out here. What you need to do now. Okay, Spirit, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. All right, so we already know, you guys, that y'all are going on this new journey, right? Because there's been things coming to an end, and I see it here. You have the Death card at the end of the tarot, at the end of the outcome for the outcome, and that is big changes, transition. You know, you're leaving, you're ending places, careers, relationships, whatever it is, it's coming to a close. So a new path is starting. So that's why you have this card here. But trust that everything's going to fall into place, because I do feel like it is. It's just you're going through this huge transition. You know, it's not only ourselves, but we transition to things around us. So just be ready. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Queen of Pentacles, which is really nice. Very nurturing, loving energy. You know, she knows how to make that money, you know, to make it do what she wants it to do. But you need to really take care of yourself. Okay. You start off with the Page of Swords, Virgo. The Page of Swords is talking about having new ideas, standing strong, really seeing the truth in everything. Okay. Maybe you're just really restless right now, feeling like you just want to, you know, conquer the world and start getting things done. You know, I know I've been in that mode too. But have patience, okay? Really have patience. Let's see what else is here. The sun is here for your situation. Really think positive, you know, positivity. The sun is shining on you. No matter how it looks or what it feels, you're definitely going to go forward, okay? Just know that. With the Lovers card here, I feel like there's a choice, a decision that you're trying to make. I also feel like you could be talking to somebody for advice. I feel like you're very divinely protected also here. For the King of Wands up here, I feel like you're just a natural born leader. I feel like you need to take control of your life and deal with everything that's been going on in it. Tie up any loose ends that are just out there dangling, you know, really let it go and really start going forward. You know, you don't need anything to keep you back or anything like that. You just need to just take control of everything that's been going on in your life. You do have the Nine of Pentacles for the hopes and fears. You know, you are working very hard. You're trying to establish yourself. You're very independent, very independent, and financial independent, very financially independent. They want you to trust everything that you're doing, you know, trust that your decisions. I feel like you've been working on yourself, trying to get better, and I feel like it's working very well. You do have the justice card here. There is a truth here that you do definitely need to see. Justice is here though. It's like justice is here for fairness. You know, any decisions that you're making or anybody making towards you, it's going to be in your favor. You have the Eight of Cups here for the what you need to work on, and the Eight of Cups is talking about, you know, leaving something behind, going to better times, just leaving the drama, letting it go, and walking away. You are definitely going on a different path here. And then at the end, for the outcome, you have the Death card, and like I said, there's endings, you know, just transitioning, you know, new beginnings altogether. You know, you're not the same person that you used to be anymore. You have definitely changed a lot. And then for the end of the card, you did get the Queen of Pentacles. You know, really start taking care of yourself. There is going to be a lot of changes coming your way. Really, okay, a lot of changes just coming through, and it's like there's a lot of fast movement here also. But let's see. All right, so Virgo, see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. Why is the Page of Swords here? One more card. Wow. Wow, you have 999 here. So that's nice. It's a nice number. It's like you went to the next cycle. Well, it's nice. So you do have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is talking about seeing the truth, talking your truth, being truthful, and seeing the truth in everything, you know, no matter what. I feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you're going to communicate better. I feel like you need to really see all your accomplishments, all your everything that you've been doing. You know, be content with everything that you have gone through and been through, and have, you know, be content with that. I feel like you need to be grateful for all the little things, big or small, also. But I do feel like you know, you have a lot of enjoyment. Like you're very successful, and you know that, like you're happy at the success that you have. You do have the Nine of Wands also. The Nine of Wands is talking about, you know, feeling very overwhelmed. Like, and I'm also getting that you are definitely moving to the next cycle, to the, you know, next. This is a new journey here for you. So, and it does show in the cards here. Okay, so, but you're tired. You're extremely tired, and that's where your Queen of Pentacles is coming in. Okay, where she knows how to make the money, so do you. You know, she knows how to work hard, so do you. But you got to keep pushing forward, okay? Not give up, and rest when you can, okay? Because things are going to change a lot. But I feel like they're changing for the better. I feel like there's good things coming in. I also feel like there's a wish fulfillment coming through for you. You have the Sun card here, and what you need to, the situation, one more card. You really need to have patience, okay? Really have patience for things. I feel like there could be some kind of gift coming towards you, and or somebody coming back also. You are going through a healing because you are going through this huge transitioning, which you are changing a lot, very much. Okay, so know that. Have patience for everything, though. You know, you don't see it right away. Really have patience, okay? Because it's going to come in. Just have patience for it, okay? Because these two cards are saying, you know, just go with the flow. Let it all just transition on its own, okay? Let the change happen, okay? Don't try to change it or force it. You know, just let it come in. I also feel that you're being very nostalgic. You know, thinking about the past, thinking about memories. Think positive, okay? You have the Sun card here. Sun is shining on you. There's a new journey here. There's new things. There's success here. But you just need to keep pushing forward, okay? Even though you want to give up at times, you just need to keep going forward and think positive no matter what, because it's going to change very fast, okay? You do have the Lovers card here, and, you know, you're making choices. I feel like you're finding your strength. I feel like, you know, you could be talking to somebody about your situation, also getting advice, seeking advice. I feel like there's also somebody here, like somebody close to you that you're very genuinely close to, like talking to. I also feel like you're very divinely guided, and I do feel like like there's a union here, like there's some kind of togetherness. But I also feel like there is a choice that you had to make, that you were making or contemplating about. You do have the Knight of Wands, and why is the Knight of Wands here for Virgo? One more card. Wow, wow. All right, so you start off with the King of Wands. You know, you're a natural leader. You know, you're entrepreneur. You know how to make things happen. You know how to make things go. But you need to really take care of those situations that are going on in your life. You know, really start taking control of everything that's happening. You know, don't let anything like, you know, like, you know, you need to take care of something that's been nudging you in your side, you know, and you really need to start doing it, you know, like doctor's appointments that you haven't gone to, or taking care of bills that you haven't, you know, stuff like that. Really start getting on the ball on things like that, okay? But I do feel like you're definitely moving forward. I feel like you're overcoming a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles that are you're making you move forward. So it's good. You know, things are clearing up for you. The path is clearing up for you. And I feel like you're definitely going forward. You're leaving something behind. You know, you have the Eight of Cups, you know, it could be a career, could be a relationship, could be something. You're going in a new direction, definitely. A lot of you guys are going on a spiritual journey, looking at things more spiritually, you know, and it's good. It's very nice. But definitely leaving a lot of things behind, because you don't want to do things the same way anymore. It's different now. And also too, because the Hangman is here, you're definitely looking at everything differently, you know, and it's good. You're surrendering to the past. You're moving forward, Virgo. No matter what, you are definitely moving forward, and it's good. Have patience though, okay? Really have patience for everything, because it's going to start moving very fast, very soon. Wow. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, and why is the Nine of Pentacles here? One more card. Very, very nice. So you do have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about, really being financially stable, being independent, you know, working on yourself, trusting yourself and your decisions, okay? Because there is decisions here. And they want you to really be careful and not rush into things. You do have the Two of Wands here, and that's a decision. You have the Two of Wands, you have the Lover's card there. So you're making plans. You're making plans to move forward. But you're still in this mindset where you're, you know, should I or shouldn't I? Contemplating, you know, some kind of decision. But you do know what you want. You definitely know what you want. You're just trying to figure out, you know, should I do it now or should I do it later? You know, that kind of thing. Have patience for everything. Really have patience, and just, you know, take a leap of faith is what I'm saying, you know. Never know. Things are going to start falling into place for you, because they are. And I see you moving forward. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, and there's that new journey that coming through. You're supposed to be where you're supposed to be at. This is the path that you're supposed to be on. There's new opportunities coming in, new projects, new beginnings. So this is very nice, Virgo, very nice. And I do feel like you have plans, and I do feel like you're moving forward, because you're very stable right now. You're reaching that material success, you know, you're trusting yourself more, you know, you're working on yourself more, you know, and it's nice, very nice. You have the Justice card here, Virgo, and why is the Justice card here? One more card. Wow. Good, good. Very nice. So you do have the Justice card, and like I said, you know, things are going to fall into your, you know, everything's going to be in your side. If you're dealing with anything legally, it's going to be for you. You know, there's fairness here, there's justice here, there's even truth here. So, you know, you yourself speak your truth. You know, if you don't like something, you know, you speak about it, okay? Because things are going to be in your favor. Things are balancing out for you, so it's really nice. You do have the Temperance card. This is another card of balance. And this is another card that has an angel on it, you know. So you are very divinely guided. Very nice. Balance your emotions. Balance your physical and your emotional state, okay? Make sure you're trying to balance that, as well as your work and your home, okay? Make sure everything is being balanced. Don't try to just, work when you're not really taking care of yourself, okay? Because you really need to also start taking care of yourself. The money's good and all that, but, it's not any good if you can't spend it. It's not any good if you can't use it for yourself, right? So really, really try to balance everything out for yourself. And you are definitely divinely guided. You do have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is saying, really let other people help you when you can. Also, believe in yourself, okay, that you can do anything. My goodness, you have come so far. You've done so much. So really, believe in yourself, okay? And I feel like you are. I feel like you're standing up for yourself also in everything that you believe in. And I feel like you're not letting anybody sway you a different way. Just nice. You do have the Eight of Cups here again. So why is the Eight of Cups here again? One more card. Wow, very nice. You've been working very hard, and I can tell that you have. You do have the Eight of Cups again here. The Eight of Cups is talking about, like I said, going on a spiritual journey, going in a different direction, and you definitely are. This is a new path that's opening up for you, so it's really nice. Just really have patience for everything that's going on, okay? No matter what. You're walking away from a lot of the obstacles also, I feel. And then you have the Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands says that there's change coming in. So, really be open to different possibilities, okay, different directions, things like that. Be open for all these opportunities that are going to be coming in, but think positive, okay? Have that optimism, that drive to think positive, that faith, to keep going. Even though you're tired and you're restless and you just want to get things done, really have that patience, okay, because you need it. But there is a lot of change coming through. And then you have the Two of Pentacles here, and the Two of Pentacles is talking about, like I said, decisions, being very overwhelmed with a lot. They want you to start taking it easy, really start taking it easy and resting. Okay, because you're multitasking everything. Not only do you have this card, but you had the Queen of Pentacles at the end, and that's taking care of yourself. The abundance is there. The choices are there. But like I said, what good is it if you're not going to be able to take care of do anything with it if you're tired and you're sick, and you know what I mean? So really take care of yourself, Virgo. And then you have the Death card here. And why is the Death card here for Virgo? One more card. Wow. All right. So, you've been going through a lot, been definitely going through a lot. You've been thinking about things, wanting to move forward, how to do things, you're planning, you're making decisions, and you're in your mind a lot. You're really overthinking. Try to change your mindset, okay? Try to not overthink everything, Try to just let everything just come in, because it will, you've been very blessed, very good at getting what you want, Virgo. Things fall in your lap sometimes, and it's like, wow, I'm here, I'm going to do this, and it's good. It's a good thing, but you need to change, stop overthinking and stop worrying about it. Let everything, trust the universe, trust God, that it's going to bring you what you want, because it will. There is a lot of success here. You are definitely moving forward. With the Four of Wands, there's celebration, there's happiness, there's like homecoming, like you're going to be at home, happy, celebrating very soon, but you're definitely moving forward. These people on these cards, they're like happy and dancing, and that's you. But like I said, you're going through this huge transition, this transformation that is, you're not only had a birthday, but you have wise, you're more intelligent, you have more wisdom, you're a healer, you're changing a lot. Things have come to an ending, and there's new things coming in its path. So just know that. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice, you guys. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Really take it easy. Really make choices really carefully, and really Just let everything come in, you guys. Let everything come in. There is a lot of success here. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.